And so Mepsigram has been staring at Coach Greg and saying, should put this in the background.
It's hot. It's so hot.
Hello, YouTube. Hi, Coach Greg.
I love it.
See, this is just me with a proper tan. This is what I look like right now. You know, it's just with the proper tan. She's getting turned on, guys. I'm telling you. If I had body dysmorphia, I could just stand like this behind here.
Like the anabolic.
And just talk like this. Hi, I'm the catabolic twig. And you're not that. You lied about it. You lied. I'm the catabolic twig. Yay, catabolic twig. Yay! And so the Tren twins, just take your photos at your max and laminate it. Hi, we're the Tren twins. We're jacked. We have lots of muscle.
How's your dick?
For no reason. How's your dick?
How's your day?
How's your dick? It wasn't how's your day. Did you think it was how's your day?
No, but he said it.
How's your day? How's your dick? Normalize asking other men how their dick is. Normalize it. For the 3% of women who are watching this, walk up to a man and say, how's your dick? See what they say. I guarantee they're going to like it. Hey, who doesn't want a girl ask them how their dick is? It's fine, thanks. Pretty good. Woke up with a hard-on this morning. I haven't woken up with a hard-on maybe like a couple times in like the last like couple decades. As a teenager, man, 12-year-old Coach Greg went hard. Man, this thing, when I was a 12-year-old, 13-year-old, it was freaking on fire. And it wasn't from gonorrhea or chlamydia. I hadn't been sexually active yet. It started at 17. I waited a long time. Is there any of this bar left? Oh man. You finished. She finished right now. Twice. And so what is the response? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Because he's not on test anymore.
With no test.
It doesn't.
It works just fine.
He's happy.
I swear to God, I just had sex.
And so is he laughing because he's mocking him as in there's no way he just had sex? Or is he laughing because he's surprised that he had sex? Or is he laughing because he knows he's still a virgin? Is he laughing because he knows that once the test completely exits his system, it's going to be way harder to get hard? Because remember, they just came off. Remember, I just went on a rant about it takes like 6 weeks to really get to shitty levels, and then it gets worse after that. Within the first 6 weeks, you're not going to have any erectile dysfunction, but following that, it's very likely. And so I strongly urge you to get harder than last time, and if you are coming off, you're likely going to need a PCT. I've got so many videos about this stuff, I can't just go on and explain it all again. Or Coach Greg, you don't give any good information. I've got every steroid SARM video you probably ever want. Click a search, say Greg Doucette, PCT, whatever, and you'll find some shit and go check it out.
I still am uncontrollably horny as well. I wish it was.
Well, because it's a trend, dog.
He says he's still uncontrollably horny, trend out, whatever. It hasn't been long enough. Give it some time.
Bro, you know what you gotta do? You gotta be like fucking Sean Ray, bro.
Why would you have to Sean Ray? It's fucking gay. Fucking gay. Sean Ray.
People are not gonna, they're gonna think you're like homophobic.
I'm not at all. My boyfriend's gay.
Your boyfriend's gay?
Yeah. Secret. Sean Ray. It doesn't count because he's black. You're white. It's like you can't give me what they cannot give me. He's black. Doesn't have any of that. He just likes to talk to me by accentuating the vowels. Hello. It's not about this. No. No. That any smaller. In 2025, all the guys, they talk sexual like this. You ever see Jesse James and Mike Israetel get together?
It gets hot.
Guys.
No! Let me get off. Let's go, bro.
It smells.
It gets spicy. I'm not sure if it gets hot. It's like, what do you guys, whoa, really? It's not like it's Mike Thurston.
I know.
Then it'd be hot.
There's some sexual tension.
There's tension there.
Shredded as hell. Big as fuck.
Shredded as Turk. Big as Turk. Okay.
Being bald can help you, bro. If you can pull that shit off, you a different breed.
Where is he referring to? Bald down here? Bald up here? What do you prefer? Some hair on the top, bald down below? Yeah. You can pull it off like The Rock, but it's like it's not benefiting you. More important than hair is having a proper teeth.
Squeeze your eyes, pull all your hair out. Yeah.
The best part of all of this is it's all gay. Like, No girl cares about the fact that Mikey or Chris can do this and flex and do that and have like striations and veins and the whole this. None of these girls watching this care about this at all. They care about the money and the wallet and being somewhat lean, but having 225 pounds of muscle. None of these girls care about this. The boys do, though. That's why it's gay, really. It's kind of gay. It's like, if you're trying to impress other men to get compliments from other men, well, it's not really gay, because that's only when you enunciate vowels. It's like, it's homoerotic. Like, watching other men and fantasizing about having a body like that. Maybe not on you, though, but just having that body, like being them. But why do you want to be them? Is it because you want to be them so that you can hook up with girls? Like, what's the purpose of looking like an IFBB pro? Like, what benefit does it give us? Why do we get dopamine from this?
I could say the same thing about powerlifting. Girls don't care if you can bench 715
No.
or whatever.
Deadlift 715
we don't
bench.
care. We don't even know.
There's no way they care about this. They
Like,
care
I don't
about
even
being
know
6'2"
Yeah,
and having a lot of money.
I don't know what.
And having a proper tech. Honestly, if you get too jacked, you're just going to have less options. Less girls are going to care. Like, Eric Janicki's going to get less girls. I mean, he's married now, but like, if he was single, he would get more girls by going natty. 100%. But he would get more boys like this.
Oh yeah.
Way more men. The men like it.
Or like the gym girls.
Basically, if you get jacked like this, girls who are on a lot of testosterone will like you more. The normal testosterone to male to female ratio, it's about 12-1, okay? So what you need to know is if you're on like 1,000 megs of test a week, then you're gonna have to find a girl that's on about 80 megs of test. It kind of balances it out. So if you're on like 50 megs of R, you probably need a girl that's on like 4 or 5 to even it out, because there has to be the ratio. I don't know if people have studied this. Like, it's clearly I've studied it, but like girls with more steroids, any kind, testosterone, Winstrol, whatever you name it, they need men that have more to balance it out. Because a woman on 100 mgs a test can't go out with a guy on 100 mgs a test. HRT male, like Greg, 140 milligrams a week, doesn't balance out with a girl on 150 milligrams. Why am I mumbling like the Tren twins? Did I just turn into the Tren twins? The girl in the Toronto Pro, sitting next to Ali, Hussein Farhat's brother, and in front of the sister, she's only 60. And there's this, it's girl. We're going to keep the gender affirmation proper. She's a girl. And it's, yeah, go, yeah, let's fucking do this. This woman could outshout Coach Greg any day of the week. And Ali says what? Something like, do you want me to move over, give you some more room? Yeah. And so moves over, and when Hussein Farhat comes back to get in his seat, he's like, where did Ali go? And it's like, because they're sitting right behind us, and we're like, yeah, he went for a walk. This woman, she ain't gonna go out with no average bro. Bro has to be on everything, and includes the kitchen sink, the test, the trend growth, Slin, all of it. It hasn't been studied. I'm telling you this, see, you don't think that Coach Greg still provides quality information? And I'm telling you, the more steroids she's on, the more you need to be on. And so when you up your doses, you get girls who have also upped their doses. Now me, right now I'm 140 milligrams a week. Divide that by 12, it's about 12. So I could go out with a woman who's on low dose HRT, but look at me, I have more muscle than most people. And so a woman who's slightly jacked could handle a Coach Greg. But if a girl's, for example, competing in women's physique, bodybuilding, and she's jacked, she doesn't want to go out with a Coach Greg. She needs a bigger man to make her feel feminine, because let's face it, she ain't feminine anymore. It's not feminine. And so she needs a bigger man to make her feel feminine and small. How epic would be if she watched this video? She would know who she is.
You think?
I don't think she knew Ali Farhat.
No.
She doesn't know Hussein. She only would follow men 250 pounds plus. That's it.
She's for sure not following.
When you go to these shows, you see the women, and I'm telling you, the more jacked she is, the more jacked the man is. There's a Jack and Jill muscle ratio, and the more steroids she's on, the more he needs to be on. It's just science. Clearly, it needs to be studied. And so back in the day when I was on blasting hella gear, I probably could have dated the women's bodybuilders, the women's physique and stuff. I could argue I could date maybe women's figure, the smaller ones. the ones that are like natty figure
I
girls.
would say natty figure is
could-
still okay.
Natty figure is still
Like,
decent.
For you, like, yeah.
But like if they're in figure and they want to win their next pro show,
That's starting to be
the doses are going up. They're probably on at least Deca or Masteron. They're definitely on Anavar. They're maybe injecting Primo. And they're probably on some form of a retatrutide at this point, and so they can't handle more than this many diets. You have to eat this and eat that, and they need a guy who's on all this shit to understand her shit. I mean, when she's like talking like a man in bed, because you remember, these women, they get into the sport, and they want to be women, they want to be feminine. Of course they do. And so to continue to feel feminine, they need a man to outmatch her lack of now femininity, because once you've taken too many things, you're no longer feminine, and you need a man to make you still keep the femininity. And so this guy is 6'3" and 300 pounds, full of muscle. And so she's feeling like a woman because this man is twice her size. It's the ratio. If you got jacked, you would only want men who are like way bigger. There's no normal man that would date you. If you put on 20 pounds of muscle and said, I want to get my pro card next year, and you do the whole thing, you would only want to date jacked bodybuilding crazy guys. And then the only ones that would want to date you back would be the same guys that don't mind it.
Hey, shave my back, please, sir. Come here, baby. Can you shave my back?
And so that'd be a lesson to you, the ratio.
I gotta do cardio. You still haven't done your shit? No, I'm not.
What you doing at 30?
30 minutes a day. I'm telling you, fasted is way better.
And so, no, 30 minutes fasted cardio is not better than 30 minutes of cardio later in the day. It's calories in, calories out. Do it whenever you want. If you want to do it in the morning, do it in the morning. If you want to do it at night, do it at night.
It's not the end of the world, man. Your physique isn't everything. It's about that mindset.
And so this is actually true. The physique isn't everything. It's the mindset behind it. The physique, it's just the vessel. It's carrying you through this world. And if you have more muscles, if you have more height, then of course you have an advantage, a financial advantage. It's height and beauty. It's an advantage in this world. If you look at the CEOs of very important companies worth millions and millions of dollars, the CEOs are on average much taller. As you go up the ranks, you'll notice that people who are about 6'2", they make more money than people who are shorter. It's just an advantage that you're born with. It's you've heard of the pretty privilege. There's height privilege as well. They're synonymous.
And working out. We just argue, work out, play video games.
And so they argue, work out, and play video games. Well, it's working out pretty good. They do get the time to post videos, which is very important. This is how they get money. I'm certain that they're doing very well. They do have impressive physiques. And so although they like to goof off a fair bit of times, they make time to work. Now, if they went a month straight without posting any videos, or they just slacked off, they stopped recording, I'd be thinking, what's wrong with you? But as far as I'm concerned, they're being consistent with their workouts, with their training, with their posting schedule, and so they're getting the work done. And what they choose to do when they're not working, well, hey, that's up for them to do.
You just paid for a $20 lap dance. You gotta fucking suck it up.
You just paid for a $20 lap dance, you've got to suck it off? Where are they going where it's only $20 for a lap dance, which includes a swallow at the end? This is so cheap. Suck it up or suck it off. Either way, there's a release. Sucking it up or sucking it off, involves some sucking. And it's only $20 for one song.
Because they put code gray.
Well, a song is like 3 or 4 minutes. Instead of a lap dance, put your money towards Turk Builder Max. A lap dance is probably going to cost more than this. And so if you get on Turk Builder, Mepsigram suggests that you may in fact get free lap dances from all the hisses. I can't remember if women are hiss or huzz. The Huzz. The Huzz are going to give you free lap dances, and so you highly suggest you get on Turk Builder Max, get some more money. If you're not already 6'2", you got a Looks Max, and by doing that, you get GO2 Max and Turk Builder Max. Or you got to have a really thick wallet, almost as thick as Coach Greg. So if you don't got the money, you're not 6'2", you're not funny as fuck, you got to get Turk Builder Max. Code Greg, 15% off. I mean, it's up to you if you don't do it. I mean, I can only lead a horse, and you're the horse, to water, and I can't force you to drink. I can lead you there, but I can't force the drinking. Like, you can lead Mepsigram to my downstairs, but I can't force her. It's up to her what she wants to say. And so Chris finishing off with some science-based lifting, partial reps, half reps, not really using proper form. But remember, none of that really actually matters. Like, science-based lifting is fine and all, but really what you need to do is train harder than last time. The science-based lifting is this: progressive overload. And I summarize that by saying train harder than last time. It's so much easier. And so I can summarize 25 years of science-based lifting like this: train harder than last time. It's the cheat sheets. It's the cheat notes. If you put in ChatGPT, summarize 25 years of science-based lifting according to Coach Greg, let's see if ChatGPT says train harder than last time. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm, like the video if you liked it. Don't forget to watch one of those two blue. And if you're interested in coaching, click the link in the description and apply right now. Drastically reduced prices. You're going to get phone calls with Coach Greg. You have unlimited text messaging, diet, training, everything. You want to work with Coach Greg, now it's your chance. Click the link in the description and apply right now. Drastically reduced prices. And of course, if you can't afford Coach Greg, perhaps you can afford the T-plug stack of Turk Builder Max, GO2 Max, GLP Max, as well as everything going on, getting Blue Lobstered and so on. Code Greg, 15% off. And until next time, I am out.